Just finished doing a delegating audit, and I wanted to share with you what came from this audit. First off, what's a delegating audit? 12 questions that you can answer, and then I'll go through the answers and I'll pinpoint some areas where you probably can be more effective and more efficient in your delegating. And then we'll jump on a quick call and walk through what I find. And here's what we discovered in the 15-minute conversation. So, business owner has, I think, like 6 employees, total rock star. So, one of the areas I identified was that it didn't seem like she was spending a ton of time in her zone of genius. So, I asked her, what was going on here. And the first thing that she mentioned was, well, are you asking about how much time I'm in my zone of genius or how much time I want to be in my zone of genius? And I'm like, well, how much time are you in it? Which led us down a path of that she really is not in her zone of genius very much, which of course is not what we want. So I was able to ask, what's really holding you back? And I had some ideas based on how she filled out the delegating audit, but I wanted to get a little bit deeper from her words first. And the first thing she said was, my key person really isn't as available as much as I want. Well, there was a really easy fix there. And she's a smart cookie. So I was like, okay, what's going on? And she's like, plus, I'll really have to spend a lot of time looking over her work, which surprised me because she had described this person, her key person, in such glowing terms. And so I asked her, like, has she let you down before? Does she do shoddy work? And the answer was no, of course not. She does great work for me. So I was like, well, why are you going to spend so much time looking over her work? And she's like, well, I guess I'm really not. So then I said, okay, well, what else is holding you back from using this key person? Well, I'm really not sure how much is on her plate. I think, I'm worried I might overload her, which is absolutely a concern. So we talked through that for a little bit. And I said, okay, we've been able to walk through all these reasons that you're really not using your key person as much as you say that you'd like to. And they were all pretty easy to overcome once we talked them through. So what is it that's really holding you back? And what we were able to get through is that she's afraid to fail. Strategy's hard. Once she's able to get the low-hanging fruit, the easy stuff off her plate, the things where she's feeling like she's in the weeds, and move them to somebody else, what if what she produces isn't good enough? What if it takes longer than she thinks it's going to take? What if when she does it, it doesn't make a difference? Much bigger conversation than the 15-minute time audit. So we obviously booked time to have dig into that a little bit deeper. However, my point for you is you never know what you're going to uncover when you do your delegating time audit. So 12 questions. The goal is to figure out where you're really strong when it comes to delegating. Where's there some room for improvement? It could be processes. It could be people. It could be your mindset. You never know until we dig in. A link to book one is below. Again, 12 questions. I'll look it over, send you some feedback. We'll jump on a call and we'll talk it through. No obligation, no sales, high pressured sales strategy, just a conversation to see what's could be holding you back from hitting your true potential, or what could be holding you back from really rocking your business this year.